Hello, friends. On air from Nashville, it's me, Ruth Rosen.
And on air from Seattle, it's me, Tim Tackett. Well, we are finally ready, we think. We're almost there.
Well, Tim, hold on. Let's be honest with our listeners. Let's call this our almost first because we weren't ready.
Yeah, this is our 0.5. You know, it's taken us a while and we're learning a lot. I know it seems like, Ruthe, we've taken 6 months to almost have our number one episode, but I want to point out it's been 6 years.
In the making. And
6
you need
years
to
in
get
the
closer
making.
to the mic. And you need to get closer to the mic.
I'm trying. See, these are the things that we're battling, you guys, as we're going through this. It's like we're building the airplane while we're flying at the same time. This has really been a difficult experience.
And Tim says 6 years. So Tim and I did not talk for 6 years. And now we're doing a podcast together?
Yeah, we have. I've had so much fun. This has been, I think you and I have spent more time together in the last 6 months doing this than we have our whole life.
And we have met on a weekly basis, and we'll plan an hour, and before you know it, it's 2, 3, 4 hours that have gone by, and we've gotten 2 minutes into the first podcast. And we've just had so much fun because it's just siblings connect like nobody else, right?
Well, we've caught up on so much too. I mean, 6 months gap is a very long time. It went by very quick. It's hard to believe. But the time that we've had together has been enjoyable, and talking about our family. Jeez. See, this is the other thing.
So this is what happens is Tim forgets that he needs to clear his throat, and he does it on the mic, and then we have to stop and either redo or an edit. So what should be taking us just maybe an hour to edit, it has taken us hours. And I'm not going to lie, Tim, I'm constantly going and so you don't want to listen to that. If we get this down to 30, 45, 60 minutes, we don't know what each episode is going to be, but you don't want to listen to coughing and
breathing
and Tim taking deep breaths and
hitting my inhaler every 2 minutes, like sleepy guy.
So
the other thing too is we are really we're perfectionists. The both of us are perfectionists, and we're letting perfection stand in the way of progress. And so I want to share with you.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's this thing called an Enneagram, and it's a EQ personality test. I'm a 1, which is a strict perfectionist. And can I read it to you? Just real quick. This is fun.
Yes.
So a 1. Oh, geez. Hold on.
Oh, Tim.
Boy.
This happens to the best of us.
Pay no attention.
It starts with putting them on just for reading, and then you need them all the time.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm
just
walking
because
to
you're
a
in your
wall.
40s. Just because you're in your 40s.
So strict perfectionist. 1s are about improvement and right action, ensuring things are done correctly. They are principled with a clear sense of right and wrong, and may seem idealistic, self-righteous, or judgmental. They organize their world and value facts, precision, and clarity, working hard to avoid mistakes. Their gift is in discernment, evaluation, and knowing what is right. So it's got to be right, and we're constantly making edits.
And I have always called myself kind of a perfectionist. I know, Tim, you have a different name for me.
Sarge.
So yes, I am a bit of a Sarge, and I think the older sister gets to do that. But I feel like and what you've helped me discover through this process in these months that we've had together is that even though I'm a perfectionist, I'm more of a creative perfectionist.
You are. Look at your garden.
Well, you're a way better gardener, so thank you. Look at yours just in the background. So I think that What we should do, Tim, is let our listeners know what they can expect a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
I would love to even share what has meant the most through this process was talking to our first guest. I didn't really have an idea of what impact this show was going to make until we met our first guest. And I'm not going to say who they are,
Mm-hmm.
but see, I almost cleared my throat right there. And I fought it. So now it's going to hurt
Thank you.
me.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you, Tim. Very proud of you.
So we're going to have these wonderful guests here who are going to share their stories and their journey and the impact that their lives have made on others, including me. And
Mm.
and then we're going to talk about some nonprofits, which I think is very important. We
Well,
can
let's
support.
hold on a second. Let me just share a little bit about the guests.
Please do.
So our world is broken. Our family is broken. We all have brokenness. And when Tim and I sat down to figure out the direction of the podcast, we wanted deep, authentic, real conversations. Because how can you bring hope and encouragement if we're not truly tapping into people? So,
People are awesome.
and the stories, everybody has a story. And we want to find those stories that encourage and let people know that they're not alone, that somebody listening is finding hope and encouragement from their words. So the guests that we have coming up, we're just so excited, and
Yeah.
we're going to have fun too,
Oh,
because
we've already had way too much fun.
That's why I needed my brother to do this. And we're going to talk a little bit about how it's not a normal brother and sister, but we're going to talk about that on our first episode, if we could ever get that out to
Well,
everybody.
it's almost there, and we've got a little bit more editing to do.
Mm-hmm.
The scope of a little bit, I don't know if you guys understand a little bit, but we've spent a month editing down our first episode, and we're going to give it to you whether you're ready or not, because
And whether it's good or not, because
it's going to be great.
the guests that we have lined up need to share their stories, Tim, and our perfectionist is standing in the way. So I want to just touch real quick on Tim said nonprofits. So choosing to walk away from the nonprofit world after 20 years was the most difficult choice that I personally made. So when I said, Tim, let's always what? Highlight a nonprofit. You were,
I loved it.
hello,
I
this is
think,
where you
yeah.
talk, Tim. Tim, do you see that? He gets a little sleep. He's watching.
Well,
you watched it. I'm trying to
I want to
go,
let you
Tim,
finish.
you're up.
You got this.
Yeah.
You're rolling. So yeah, just another thing that we're working with. But I think it's great that we're going to highlight some nonprofits and really shine a light on all the good that others are doing, because it's so important. And just like the work that you did before with the Let It Be Foundation, people need to know about it.
Well, and it's we just, I don't know what I'm going to say next. It just didn't come out. Sometimes the way it doesn't come out the way you're thinking. So we're working on that too, but bear with us. And so, Tim, as much as I'd love to keep rambling on, I think
we got to get back to work.
We got to get back to work. And regardless, every 2 weeks, Tim and I are going to put another podcast out. And you can count on that. Good or bad, we're going to get it out to you.
Yep. All right.
But I think they're going to be all good.
I think we should get back to work.
Okay. So thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Real quick, hold on. Stick with us. Stick with us through this process. It's going to be amazing. And we just want to say thanks. Thanks for joining us. Right, Tim?
We're so glad you're here.
Till next time.